The trust that previously existed between these two individuals and our team has been broken. Whether it's taping conversations without consent or repeatedly expressing a lack of confidence in our government and in me personally as leader, it's become clear that Ms. Wilson-Raybould and Dr. Philpott can no longer remain part of our Liberal team.
In a tweet, Wilson-Raybould says, "I did what I was required to do and what needed to be done based on principles and values that must always transcend party. I have no regrets. I spoke the truth, as I will continue to do." She also says she will speak to supporters before deciding what to do next.
And this, of course, is big news on the political front. So let's go live now to Mira Bain. She's outside Jody Wilson-Raybould's Vancouver Granville constituency office. Mira, how are people who live in the riding reacting to this news?
Well, Anita, there's mixed reaction here in Jody Wilson-Raybould's riding of Vancouver Granville. I'm just outside our constituency office here on West Broadway. We spoke to some people, and some of them said that they didn't support her decision and what she was doing with the Liberal Party and how she was reflecting on the party. They say that she should have shown more loyalty, but yet we also spoke to other people who say that, they support her stance, her strong stance against what was happening with SNC-Lavalin. I want you to take a listen to what people had to say.
Shocking, but I think she has a lot of support, Canadian support, for being so forthcoming and honest and showing a lot of respect for Canadians.
It's a politic, and politics has this kind of thing. You have to work together to solve the problems, and if you cannot, for any capacity, I think you should leave.
I was surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised. Integrity is missing in politics. And for someone to stand up for what she believes in, it takes a lot of guts.
In a tweet, she has said that she's going to take time, as you mentioned, to reflect and also speak to supporters about her next move. It's unclear whether she'll be running as an independent in this riding and who will run for the Liberals in this riding as well.
And Mira, any sense of what kind of political fallout we're expecting from the Prime Minister's decision to kick Wilson-Raybould and Philpott out of caucus?
Well, Mike, we're about 6 months out of a federal election, and we spoke to political experts, and they say that that is plenty of time for the federal Liberals to rally. But they do wonder how Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will come back from this and how to deal with the damage to his brand, because he's projected himself as a feminist as well. Now he has 2 women out of his caucus as well. He's also received a lot of support from First Nations here in British Columbia. Now, people wonder how that's all going to play out in the next federal election. I want you to take a listen to political scientist Hamish Telford, and he talks about which political parties stand to gain.
I think if there's a natural beneficiary from the fallout, it would be the NDP. This gives them a real foothold. Of course, they've been struggling under the leadership of Jagmeet Singh, but he's now been elected to Parliament. And I think the sorts of issues that this affair has raised perhaps works to the benefit of the NDP more so than the Conservatives, although the Conservatives have been hounding Justin Trudeau on this for weeks now.
So a lot to unpack here, and a lot of questions still remain. Mike?
All right, Mira, thanks.